Hi, so this is Forex Market Watch dated 20th September to 24th September. Firstly, we have EU. So we have sort of accumulation schematic being formed, and over here we see that price has been moving down strongly. So I'm expecting basically an uptrend to mitigate this daily fair value gap over here. So on a lower time frame, I'll be expecting price to at least feel this the 50% of the daily order block. If not, we'll expect it to either feel the 4-hour fair value gap or even uh, lower over here for our order block at the 50% level. Of course, as per usual, I'll be waiting for confirmation on lower time frame when price reach these levels, so as to give me confirmation to take a long. So if there's a long, my first target will be here, because as you can see there's a distribution being formed. So this is the last order block that price actually took orders from and pushed down. So we can also see price actually the volume actually increases as we push down. So we might see price actually coming up before coming up to mitigate this 1 hour order block before pushing down. But my high time frame bias is bullish, so um, I'll see what price does when it comes here. Next, Euro Pound. Okay, we are quite similar to EU accumulation over here. So you can see very high stopping action volume over here, and volume is decreasing. So if we expand this out, you can see volume is decreasing at as we test each of the lows. So I would expect buyers to be taken out over here. So which is why volume decreases. Next, similar to last week, I'm still expecting price to actually come down to take these lows and to hit the mitigate the daily order block at the 50% level to create a spring before we go up. So on a lower time frame, I'm expecting price to either go down to the 50% level or to actually go up and mitigate this either of the 1 hour order block before going down. Next we have Aussie dollar. So for Aussie dollar, um, we are at the discount level of this entire range. My bias right now is bullish because we actually broke this downtrend to the upside. So right now we are actually on a retracement, and of course we also tap into this daily order block, and yeah, on a lower time frame we have this order block over here, which is within this daily order block. So I would expect price to actually respect this order block and rally. So on a lower time frame over here, this 1 hour order block actually produces a very strong up and break, basically break this structure, this lower structure downtrend, and I'll, I will look for a long over here. Of course, the ideal scenario is actually for price to actually come down to the very discount level and wait for confirmation, which is either an accumulation or a break of market structure to the upside with increasing volume. Yep, so when market opens, I will take a look at this to see if we have confirmation to take a long. And the first target will of course be uh, this 1 hour order block over here, which was mitigated by this move. And next will be the 50% level. And if let's say we hit this level, I'll trail the rest of the positions. Next we have GU. Overall bias still unchanged, so we have a very big accumulation schematic on a weekly time frame. And on the daily time frame, over here I was expecting price to actually go up to take out this highs, but it seems that price is trying to go lower over here, and we can see on a low time frame we have equal lows being formed. So my bias right now is actually to wait for a retracement up to either of this 1 hour order block and look for a short over there. But if price take out this equal lows over here, then I'll re-evaluate this scenario again. Next we have USD CAD. Price is at the premium level right now on this range, so I'm still expecting price to rally. And I think we have equal highs over here, liquidity pool, so makes sense for price to actually move up because we are still in an uptrend. So on a low time frame, I will be waiting for a retracement back to the discount level. Of course, we have this very big gap over here, so I would like to see price actually coming down to fill the fair value gap before we rally again to take out the daily equal highs above. So as per usual, always wait for a confirmation on a lower time frame, either 1 minute or 5 minute time frame or even a seconds chart. Wait for accumulation or a break of normal market structure to the upside with increasing volume. So USDJPY, we are kind of building this schematic over here, and can't remember my analysis, but oh yeah, we tap into this 1 hour fair value gap, and right now we are at 1 hour order block. I mean, we tap into a 1 hour order block, so I would expect price to actually go up either on a higher time frame. I will expect price to actually go up to create this UTAD before going down. And we still have a lot of sell side liquidity over here, and a lot of fair value. The gaps to be filled over here. So on a higher time frame basis, I'm biased UV to create a UTAD. So on lower time frame, we actually tap into this 50% level of the 1 hour order block. So right now I'll expect price to actually come down to fill this gap over here before going higher. So I'll be waiting for a confirmation over here before I take a long. So for AJ, we have a grab of liquidity last 2 weeks ago, and we've created this. Actually broke this this highs, grabbing external liquidity. So right now it's bullish over here. So there are two scenarios over here that I have. So one is basically to wait for a retracement over here and wait for a confirmation to take a long and to take out all this buy side liquidity. But on an even higher time frame, you can see that there is quite a lot of sell side liquidity over here, still not taken yet. So price might actually go down further to take all this liquidity before going higher. So on 1 hour time frame, price actually did what was expected last week. So tapping this fair value gap, going down, and yeah, it actually plays out nicely. But I didn't have any confirmation on lower time frame to take any trades. So price actually bounced off this fair value gap and come down over here. So we are at the discount level. I was expecting price to actually come down to take the 50% level before rallying. Yep, so I'll be looking for longs over here. NG, we have a distribution schematic big form. Of course, it's similar to AJ, so a lot of sell side liquidity over here. We also have a lot of buy side liquidity over here, basically. So, okay, and right over here we have equal lows, equal highs. So I'm expecting price to actually rally. So it's kind of mixed bias between longs and short for the yen pairs. So on a lower time frame, I'll be looking at this scenario. So when price hits this fair value gap, I'll look for a long over here, or even over here when price actually goes down. Yep. Either this or if price actually rallies during open, I will look for a short over here and short into this fair value gap. So either of these two fair value gap, I'll be looking for longs. Next we have EJ. EJ similar situation as the previous two. So sell side liquidity over here, but we do not really have any equal highs. Actually, we do have relative equal highs over here. Yep. So there are a lot of buy side liquidity. So on a lower time frame, I'll be expecting price to either rally first, then drop, or to mitigate the 50% level of the 4-hour order block before rallying. Last we have USDJ. So this is similar. So a lot of sell side liquidity over here. We have buy side liquidity over here, equal highs. Over here, yes. We actually took some sell side liquidity on a lower time frame. So I'm expecting price to actually go down. I mean, this is a distribution. So if it breaks down, I will look for a short opportunity over here on the premium level, because we actually have quite a number of lows with liquidities to be grabbed. Yeah, so basically JPY pairs are mixed bias right now, so trade with cautious. And that will be it for this week's market analysis. Hope you enjoy and trade safe.